So last Saturday, my roommate Dan invited me over to his place for what he called an afternoon of aquatic athletics. I assumed he meant we'd be watching the swim meet on TV, or maybe, in his typical over-the-top fashion, setting up a slip and slide in the backyard again. But when I walked in, he was standing next to his aquarium, dressed in gym shorts and a whistle around his neck, staring intently at his goldfish, Captain Bubbles, like he was about to coach him through the Olympics. Dan explained, with utter seriousness, that goldfish have untapped potential and that he was going to be the first person to train one to fetch. I tried to point out that goldfish aren't exactly known for their retriever instincts, unless you count retrieving food flakes from the water's surface, but he was already mid-demonstration. He'd tied a tiny rubber ball to a string, tossed it gently into the tank, and was now encouraging Captain Bubbles to go along in his best sports announcer voice. For 3 hours, we watched as the only thing Captain Bubbles fetched was the occasional air bubble, while Dan's enthusiasm slowly deflated like a punctured pool float. Things escalated when Dan decided the goldfish just needed better motivation. He tried bribing Captain Bubbles with fish flakes, then an entire brine shrimp, and at one point, attempted to show the goldfish how to fetch by demonstrating with his own hand in the water. All this succeeded in doing was terrifying the cat, who began plotting from the couch like an evil overlord, and splashing half the aquarium onto the carpet. By hour 3, Dan had developed a complex points system, complete with a scoreboard, while Captain Bubbles seemed to be actively swimming away from the ball, possibly out of protest or perhaps just existential confusion. Finally, Dan slumped onto the sofa, sighing deeply as he watched Captain Bubbles ignore his latest motivational speech. He looked at me, defeated, and said, "Well, after all that, the only thing I managed to retrieve was my sense of disappointment. And about a gallon of aquarium water from the rug."